reason for the best things to happen, and with the holy month of Ramadan upon us, we hope that the mercy of the Almighty will be with us all. Of course, one of the best things right here, right now is Zee Connect Season 8 with your favorite host and host Priya. So let's get started with your favorite 30 minutes of the week. As the holy month of Ramadan has already begun, there is no better reason than for me to start this episode with a Ramadan story. Well, Union Corp is making its contribution to Ramadan by making all purchases VAT-free. Let me get you more on this.
Well, Ramadan this year will start on the 25th of this month. Not Ramadan as a fasting month, but the promotion period. And will continue for 60 days. We will have 25,000 SKU on those promotion, food and non-food. Those SKU, they will be tax-free during this event. Also, we will have discount up to 90% on most of those items. They will start from 50 to 90. The quantity will be available, so no one to hurry and to worry. We already signed the agreement. The stock will be available. We estimate to sell up to 70,000 SKUs, 70 million SKUs, 650 million dirhams total sale for the month of Ramadan. Last year we have 18,000 SKUs. This year we have 25,000 SKUs. The promotion period was 45 days. This year 60 days. And the discount last year it was 52 million dirham. This year is 110. Well, last year it was no tax free. This year is tax free.
Well, with changing times, it's always a challenge for businesses to adapt to the changing environments. Well, ऐसी ही uncertainties को face करने के लिए ICAI ने recently organized किया Accelerating Millennium Strides. Getting you a story from here. Welcome to Dubai, Rasul sir.
Thank you.
Well, what I want to ask you first is how important do you see is the need for perfection? And do you think it is needed, whether it's a creative field or a business field, according to you?
I think there is a need for perfection, but the pursuit of perfection can make you mad. So I think you need to find a balance that... See, when someone tells you that you are working hard, you are a hard-working person, it is not your perspective. In my perspective, I am working. It is the other person's perspective is that I am working hard. So goes for the sense of perfection. I would still see rough edges in my work, which I want to correct. You see, but the other people perceive it as perfection. So it's a very notional value, and as long as you understand it and you don't go mad about it, it's okay. What needs is perfection, not perfection. What you need is discipline. When you approach something in a very disciplined manner, your faculty comes with a certain sense of excellence, which we perceive it as perfection. I think what you need is more discipline.
Right. Tell us about some of the challenges in your field and your quest to overcome them.
My main challenge was to change people's perspective about, what my craft could do in storytelling. That is my first challenge, and I have faced rejection. I have faced bigger rejections after I won the Oscars. Because there were people who come across to me and said, Rasul, we don't need you because you're so good at your work, but we don't need that good a work. Like some of the biggest production houses, have come up and told me that, you know. So challenges is to change people's perspective, and I'm saying don't invest in changing others. You invest in yourself to change things around you, you know. So the biggest challenge is to change yourself within the given parameters of things that is available to you.
Yes.
I think once you do that, perspectives will change.
Since you're talking about change, with the changing times, do you see the challenges also changing? As you said, one is perspective itself. Are there any others that you see changing with the times?
The nature of the challenges keep changing, because what is my reality is not what is my son's reality. You know, they look at as digital immigrants. You know what I mean? Because they are born in the digital spectrum, so they are citizens of digital world. But we were outside that. We are still outsiders. So they look at my generation as digital immigrants. So as time goes by, this nature of challenge keeps changing, but the fact that there are challenges in your life and your work is what keeps you alive.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
So, Mr. Bangara, first up, tell us a little more about the topic of discussion, which is the vision of ICAI.
ICAI is India's financial regulatory body, and we have the objective of making the country's financial systems reliable, and the magnitude of the implication of CA services is phenomenal, because every company has to file their returns and submit financial statements to banks. Everything has to be certified by the auditors. But here, what we are discussing now is to reset our vision or process, because whatever has been happening in yesterday doesn't work right now fully. So we have to be changing our ways and process, and we should be looking into the changes that is going to happen.
So, Mr. Bangara, tell us, how should companies be assessing the new challenges that come up with the changing times?
They should get the updation of what is going on around, and either you do it or get out of it. Today we have discussed almost all aspects of technology, from a bank, from a technology company, from a company like Do Telecom, then from an accounting, auditing. See, the whole undertone of all process are going to be technology. So it is on the basis of technology, the other process will be built up. So the question here is to understand the technology, and accordingly you revisit your process to ensure that you are along in that direction.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about the 37th annual conference by the ICAI.
It was a very wonderful conference which was attended by a large number of members, and the theme of the conference is accelerating the Millennium Strides. That is the time of the event. It's more digitalization. Many speakers were talking about, if we don't disrupt, you be ready to get disrupted. That was a message delivered by most of the speakers. We had wonderful speakers, from all lines of business, including the IT and the movie stars. So it was a wonderful conference, and we already started getting good feedback from most of the members, and it is a success story. And I would like to thank the rulers of Dubai and leaders of United Arab Emirates for supporting the chapter. And I also want to thank all the members for participating in the large numbers, and of course definitely to ZTV to cover this event through the media coverage. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Time for a break, but once we are back, we are getting you stories you don't want to miss. See you soon. for staying with us on Z Connect. Recently, beautiful ladies from CIS fought for the coveted title of the Queen of USSR 2019. Well, I must say this was an amazing affair, and the participants could be seen walking the ramp in the T10 jerseys. Let's get you a scoop from this event. Olga, can you tell us a little bit about this event, the Queen of USSR 2019?
Well, this is a national festival of 15 CIS republics, cultures, which used to be in one country before, which collapsed in 1991, called USSR. It has been 5 years since we started running it in Dubai, and of course it combines all together all the communities, all the biggest companies, and it's covering basically a Russian market for everybody. Okay. And again, it's connected to beauty, fashion, talent, so it's like all in one. This year is basically our 5th anniversary. That's why we have prepared something really amazing. Usually we have a theme of the evening, just presentations of these countries. This year we took the greatest shows of the world. So tonight you will be able to see Cirque du Soleil, Moulin Rouge, Russian ballet, Olympic Games, Formula One, World Cup, cricket festival, etc.
Yes, and to choose the Queen of USSR, what is like the criteria? What are the different rounds that we are going to have in the show tonight?
It's not all about the beauty. I mean, it's about how you put yourself on the stage. Sometimes the girl is very beautiful, but you look at her and you're not attracted to touch her or to talk to her. And sometimes she comes inside and you can say that she is ugly, but when you start talking to her, she seems to be the most beautiful girl of the world. Yes. So I would say it's definitely beauty, charisma, talent, and energy, which is coming out from you. So this all mix, when this all mixes up, the competition becomes really hard. This year, like all our girls, even me and other organizers were sitting and we said, like, poor judges, how they will be choosing? They all are so talented, so beautiful, so bright, and they have so strong energy coming out of them. Like, yeah. I hope you will like it.
We will love it, and we're looking forward to it, and wishing all the very best to the contestants tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Shaji, you all have been associated, T10 has been associated with the Queen of USSR event since 3 years now.
Yes.
So tell us more about this association.
Well, I think T10 is all about entertainment, the cricket and entertainment. So the Queen of USSR beauty pageant actually adds to this element. So the way we design it, we have cricket under 30 minutes entertainment. So they form part of that. And here our team owners, our sponsors, and our stakeholders get a bit of hospitality from T10. And this year we'll be adding, actually, you'll see part of the event itself, you'll have a T10 catwalk.
Yes, lovely. And you're on the jury panel as well, being the title sponsor. So what are the key things that you're going to be looking out for when you are choosing, keeping in mind who the Queen of USSR should be?
Well, I think the Queen is all about the beauty of the brains, right? So they have very specific acts where they actually represent their national culture. So we'll be seeing how they, they enact the culture and see how they represent their nation. And then the rest of the things like the questions, how they answer, the poise, the grace, the standard
talent
stuff.
And everything. Yes, of course, how a pageant works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, wishing all the contestants all the very best, and may you not have a tough time choosing the best one.
Right, thank you. May the best girl win today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Rizwan sir, T10 के साथ Danube Group has sponsored the Queen of USSR 2019. You've seen so many beauties on stage tonight. What have you got to say about it?
This was just an opportunity which came on our platter, and we just thought, yes, why not? I mean, associated with beauties, always you get a limelight, and it was a T10 also was part of it. So Shaji recommended me, he said, Rizwan, why don't you also join? You are the one of the main team owners. So with all the, and we welcome that, and we are so happy to be here. I mean, you saw the show was so beautiful,
Yeah.
and Olga has planned the show so well, and I was very happy that we took part in it.
In fact, this was a very different kind of a show, in fact, for me to see, where there were so many different acts and performances along with just catwalks and beauties that were just, you know, in different kind of dresses. They were actually putting up acts. There were singers amongst participants, Moulin Rouge and Game of Thrones themes and all of that. Did you like?
Of course, I loved it.
Did you find anyone the best one, the most favorite?
Unfortunately, I joined a little late because I had an event, my own event in, but I had attended the last event, and the person who won the, Anna who won the crown, she was the best, I would say. I mean, she was really good, and the Moulin Rouge was the best, I would say.
Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you, Priya. Always pleasure to see you.
This is nothing new for you, yet another pageant that you were judging. You were looking at all the queens from different parts of the former Soviet Union. Whom did you find the prettiest?
I mean, you know, the girls, all the girls, all the contestants, all the queens of USSR, they all were fabulous. They all really worked hard to achieve the final destination. But I must say the winner has all the qualities to be the Queen of USSR.
What are the other key things that a person participating in a pageant like this should always keep in mind?
Well, the essential qualities to win any beauty pageant would be, the first one would be confidence and talent, of course. Also, you have to be completely, you know, friendly and respectful towards the other contestants as well. You just can't be, you have to be selfless. You have to think about the society. You have to think about your country, because you are a representative. And then after you win the pageant, you are a responsible winner as well. So a lot of responsibility, discipline, motivation. I would say entire package. Like, the girl has to be 10 out of 10 to win the beauty pageant.
Thank you so much, Urvashi. Lovely
So,
talking to you as always.
Thank you so much, Abu Dhabi.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Latyana, first of all, many congratulations for winning the Queen of USSR 2019 title.
Thank you so much.
You must be ecstatic because you have not just won the online poll, but also the judges, the jury panel at the pageant tonight.
Yeah,
What's the feeling like?
it's like I'm overwhelmed with emotions, but obviously I'm very happy, excited. I don't know. I didn't expect that I will get even 2 crowns, you know. Somewhere deep in my heart, I wanted to get a crown, but I didn't expect even 2, so I'm just like a double happiness.
But it is really amazing. Well, many congratulations once again, and hope you keep doing well like this, and hope you keep giving back to the society.
Yeah, I will.
You won the title.
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Latyana.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Going in for a break, but we are coming back with lots more fun and entertainment on the other side. Thank you very much for staying with us. You are watching your favorite weekend wala show, Z Connect. Well, ये season हम सब के लिए बहुत ही fantastic रहा है, with some very interesting stories being featured on the show. Well, Z Connect is about to take a break, and we are going to be back with obviously more fun and more entertainment. फिलहाल चलिए देखते हैं इस सीजन की इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरीज की कुछ झलकियां.
It's beyond exciting to be able to launch my brand here.
तीफा जो नाम है ये कहाँ से आया?
तीफा ना अंदरून शहर में, लेकिन लाहौर
हाँ.
जो एक निक नेम दिया जाता है लतीफ़ को.
Manish, what we have seen on the stage today, on the ramp, was just fabulous.
Well, it is the collection this season. It is very inspired by Persia.
So we've nurtured a lot of talent from the labor camps in UAE.
So chef, what are you making today?
The ricotta cheese is Italian ricotta cheesecake. Some soft butter, we're gonna mix it together with
Okay. So Nishad, let's talk about your film career. Have you been like a movie buff since childhood?
From the word go.
So tell us something about that foundation and the issues that you've been working with.
This is a great opportunity for me to introduce myself.
And so we focus on women because women are the CEOs of the household.
Yeah.
They make the financial decisions, the health decisions, the educational decisions.
See, the reaction was very positive. Touch wood, when we launched the teaser, we didn't expect it to be so big.
So we are at the day 2 of the Big Z Diwali Festival of Lights. How has the whole experience been of being reintroduced by the Hindi film industry?
So I've been saying this in a lot of interviews. I feel fairly blessed.
Just got to say about that. Were you expecting to be in Group A?
I mean, honestly, we were not.
इसी के साथ Z Connect सीजन 8 का ये एपिसोड होता है यहीं पर खत्म और हम लौटने वाले हैं एक ब्रेक के बाद. Do stay tuned into Z TV to find out when we are back. फिलहाल के लिए from the entire crew of Z Connect here at the Ghaya Grand Hotel IMPZ, Ramadan Kareem to all of you and wishing you all healthy and good times ahead. Participants, I should say, walked in the T10 jerseys. Wow! Best things to happen, and with the holy month, one more. Yeah? Acha. Well, Z Connect is right now. Is Z Connect going in for the break? Priya Didi. Okay. Your favorite weekend wala shows, Z Connect. Holy month of Ramadan has already begun. Going in for another khatm.